I got good at that.
By the way, hi, Will. I don't think we've met, so hi.
Yeah. I think you guys have only seen me in the other group.
Yeah,
But
you're
yeah,
on
makes sense.
Hybrids Network or something. Armin said so.
I said something. I didn't. Maybe he's just like a stripper. Like I'm not telling you what he is.
Oh, I hope not. I've just been shooting strippers in GTA Online this morning.
The usual pastime in whatever city you're playing.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh.
the feels ride for.
Oh, I feel bad now because I just had a flash of Florida.
Oh.
Oh.
It's good because this week we literally got the most bare minimum show in fucking existence since nothing's come out but one piece of news. So I scraped the bottom of the barrel, as the listeners will be able to tell by now. So let me just go around the justice table. I don't. So
Oh, the coon layer. That's what it is.
Oh, the coon lair.
Oh,
He said that, and I was like, "That's pretty good."
I am,
What
of
do you want,
course,
bro? Civil War?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
want
of
Civil
course
War,
your
bro?
host, Armin. I am back. Contrary to what Joe said, some of you guys emailed me thinking I actually went undercover to Marvel. No, I was actually in the hospital, knocked the fuck out. They had to put tubes down my throat, so it was a.
It wasn't as
Have people not learned by now that we always make up a bullshit excuse when you're not here?
Well,
Like, you've had McGregor's syndrome about 5
Dude,
times.
This was the greatest thing, though.
feels
Like,
weird.
I got to the hospital, and I don't remember how, like, when the procedure started or how the fuck I got home. But all I know is at one point, my mom was there to, like, pick me up. And I remember putting on my headphones and listening to the podcast you guys did. And suddenly I woke up, like, because my procedure was done at, like, 11 and started at 9. And I woke up at like 5 in the afternoon, and the podcast looped like twice. I was like, "What the fuck happened?" So apparently, it must have been a really good fucking podcast. 'Cause I woke up happy as hell. Yeah, good times. So, yeah, I'm here with Joe,
What's up?
Mitch. Fine, Mitch is too good for this.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm here with
I
Tristan.
think my clothes like shit in itself.
Oh, yeah, that happens. That does
Sure.
happen. Stupid internet. Also, is it raining anywhere else? Because it's like it was raining really badly earlier right here, and then now it's not. But like that usually fucks up my internet.
No, it's
Nah,
It's just stopped raining, but it doesn't stop me fucking lagging to shit at the moment. Like,
Well, you know what?
I
Instead of
have
me-
no idea if you even introduced me at the moment, so I'm just like, I don't want to say hi just in case.
How about I'll introduce you right now, then everybody else can introduce themselves. That sound good?
That might work.
That might work. Go for it. Why not? Shit, it's all in silence again.
that's what I've got.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all in silence. Is it not just me then? Is everybody?
No,
No, he just
had
had
a
to
silence.
introduce everyone else, and then it just went quiet.
Oh, thank God! I thought it was me.
I'm just gonna start going quiet throughout this podcast and not say anything. Be like, wait, are we lost? Like, what's happening? Oh, so, like, I guess, hey, pimp out the hybrid network and all that junk.
Yeah. So I'm Will from Hybrid, whoring myself out. Ascended my way to CBC somehow for a podcast.
Well, you know, if people don't know, Hybrid Network, we used to do a lot of collab videos
Oh, we used to do tons with the hybrid network.
3 years ago, and then I don't have time to do anything anymore. So yeah, that's how it kind of goes.
Yeah, I mean, but we're always open to having guests on our shows.
You guys heard it here. So if anybody from CBC appears over there, you guys should go check them out. Go sub to them. They're
We'll
of
have to do
course
it vice versa as well. I'm looking to have a guest on another Tom Talks at some point. Matt Friedman's already going to join me. Maybe one of you guys can as well.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
I'll be
Hell
sure
yeah.
to let them know. People can come on the podcast I'm on over Marvel Eat, because I know Armin's been there, I think,
Yeah.
twice.
That's the good podcast, because you guys talk about Marvel. The DC one must just be fucking dead in depression.
Well, when it's Arrow time, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Never play a Resident Evil demo in the middle of the night.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, well, the new one.
Yeah, I finished in the middle of the night. I couldn't sleep.
I'm not.
So many people are pissed off at that demo.
Heard they finally went back to horror.
It's just like, why is it first person?
Like they do realize it's a demo because there's actual backstory if you actually listen to what they're saying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but you all know it's a PT clone. Like.
Yeah.
I honestly thought
I
it was
still
PT,
love PT.
So,
Anything related to PT, and I'll play it. Honestly, just even if it's just in spirit, hell yeah.
that's true. Same here. I mean, it's
So
good
glad
stuff.
I didn't delete it. I've still got it on my PS4.
Oh, you know what sucks about my copy of PT? I would have it if I didn't swap out the hard drive. And since I swapped out the hard drive for like a 2 terabyte, I lost it. It's like, it's in my folder, but I can't re-download it. It's like, no.
Crap.
Well, that sucks, man.
There is a way to get it back on there, but I forgot. It's on the internet. People are actually trying to see if they can get it, but you can get it if you know how to download from your computer to the hard drive.
Let's check that out. Maybe. I don't know. It depends on it. So, anyway, I'm sorry, guys, that this is a bare bones fucking week. There's literally been nothing to talk about. So
many great episodes have started with those words.
that's true. But so let's get into the first topic at hand. Spider-Man was announced for PlayStation 4 as an exclusive. Obviously, it's a brand new Spider-Man game. Like, what more could people have been asking for this for like a couple of years now, and we didn't know if it was going to happen. It's happening. What's everybody's thoughts? Like,
The suit is shit. I'm just gonna say it right now. I fucking hate
the
how that-
logo is my least favorite part. Like,
I was looking at it earlier. The front logo is a massive TASM logo.
Yeah, it is.
The back logo is the old Raimi logo. They've done the
Yeah.
TASM 1 like leg stripe mixed with the Civil War eyes and like how the red splits in the blue. It's just like that. Just looks ugly as shit.
it feels like they are like I said in like one of my videos. It feels like they're paying tribute to everything that's come before, and in some ways it sort of works, but in a lot of ways it doesn't work, which is kind of like that's the messed up part about it, you know.
Like the game
I
looks.
mean,
Like, apart from that suit, because there will be like skins. Like the game.
Oh,
I'm
there's
also-
gonna
well,
be DLC
oh, yeah.
outfits. It's
I'm
got-
also
work.
assuming they have a lot of time to work on this, and it could end up being different when it
Well,
comes
yeah,
out.
just like Joe says, because if we go by that logic, Sucker Punch with Infamous, if we look at Cole, he was radically different in the reveal trailer, and the backlash that they got from it, they changed him back to how he usually looked.
I don't mind the outfit, to be honest. I don't hate it. I mean, I don't like it, but I don't hate it either. But you know there'll be DLC outfits. Every Spider-Man game, including the first Spider-Man the movie game with the Raimi series.
I already
had
I made
extra
a video. It's not up at the time of this podcast. It's actually up, but I talk about when I think the game's going to release and how they're going to play it. The game is guaranteed releasing within a month of the movie, and I guarantee you, since it's Sony platform, if you pre-order it, you will get the MCU costume as DLC or as
That
a
is
pre-order
awesome.
code, and you know.
Oh, I
that's
thought you were
be a
gonna
thing.
say like you get a ticket to go see the Spider-Man movie that comes out. 'Cause I remember they do
Yeah.
that with like some games or movies. You buy it and you get tickets to possibly go see
I think
That's if you
Yeah.
buy the Ultimate Edition for
I think they
£125.
did that. They did
Well,
that with the
TASM
first TASM movie.
The TASM 2 game and movie both managed to suck. Because the
Hey,
TASM
when
1
did-
game wasn't
No.
that bad.
I liked the
When did
TASM
the
2
second
game.
one come
It was
out?
better than the movie.
Does anybody remember
better
when the
than-
second
The
one?
second one came out after the movie, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, if it did,
The
yeah, it
first
was a
one came
couple
out
years ago.
before the movie and spoilt the shit out of it.
Yeah,
That was
it
so
did.
fun.
Yeah.
See,
Well, the
I
second game didn't
genuinely
spoil
love.
anything, so.
Like, I love the first, the Amazing Spider-Man, you know, with like the PS3 360. Like, that's probably one of my favorite Spider-Man games. It's probably number 2 or 3. Like, it's a really solid game, and yeah, the swinging from, you know, random parts of the sky kind of sucks, but it's like, as a whole, it's
It's
a
a solid
decent
game.
game, you know. So it's
Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2. I mean, it wasn't a great game, but I mean, and a lot of people complained about the web swinging mechanics. But to be honest, I thought they were really great once you got the hang of it. Like, really intuitive after a while. Yeah, it takes a few hours to really get used to it, but
Oh yeah, because people were complaining that saying it's not realistic, but then at the same point,
a
they were
realistic.
complaining that it's too realistic because you actually had to take control of Spider-Man and know the layout of the city. Because if you're not, you're just going to be swinging from one web swing, just the constant way all over the place and hitting everything.
But that's what made Spider-Man 2 so great. That's why everybody gushed about
and
the
like you
web
also
swinging.
had to, you know, like master it in Spider-Man 2. Like, you had to get good, and I mean, if you played long enough, you did get really good. So that was kind of like a gratifying. So
Plus, as you got the upgrades, you build speed, you gain all these extra things like the catapult thing where you could like have 2 lines and throw yourself back and launch yourself forward. Like that game was amazing for the things that it did.
Like my feeling on this is that it's probably going to be the best Spider-Man game we've ever gotten.
God, I hope so.
Yeah. I know a lot of people really liked what was it, Web of Shadows, the one with the Venom plot.
Yep.
I know a lot of people. I actually like the swing mechanics in Tasm 2. My issue with the game was more like the repetition for the side missions and how like those Mass Effect dialogues that they had no effect on the game.
Yeah. See.
Also, they made Andrew Garfield look like a fucking spider demon with his graphics.
The only thing though with that morality system that like did anything is if you were bad, like they would just send robots after you that just fuck you up while you're trying to web swing. That's literally all it was. See, and it was so.
I haven't played The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and I actually just started it today, so I could finally get through it. Because I know people told me it was like mediocre. I was like, I don't know if I want to play it, so I'm finally playing it so I can just get it over with. And like I can see a lot of the problems that stuff I loved in the first game that's not in here, and that kind of does suck,
Yeah.
Mm.
They try to make a coherent story, but it's just not there. And instead of trying to adapt really good the main plot line of the movie, they just shoehorned in a whole bunch of villains at the end. You had was it Carnage was in it? Was it the New Goblin was in it at the end? You didn't even get like a backstory.
Wait. So it actually follows like the video game, like the movie just overstuffs it.
Oh, it overstuffs
it.
It doesn't even follow the movie. Like a lot of stuff in the film just doesn't
big
happen.
Villains in it.
Gwen Stacy is not even in the game.
What?
No, she's not.
She's not in it at all.
Like she's referenced. Yeah, she's referenced in the game, but we don't really see her.
Yeah.
Felicia Hardy comes back for a whole 20 minutes.
The Stan Lee missions are pretty fun though, and you swing around the city as Stan Lee, and he's like throwing out all his catchphrases. That was fun.
Huh. It sounds like you guys are lying, but I want to believe you.
No, it's 100%
no, we're
true.
not.
100% true.
This all happens.
Yeah, you get a Kraven plot, a Carnage plot.
The Kraven plot is the only good plot in the whole.
Yeah, and for some reason the Kingpin's in there, and they use a whole bunch of Ultimate Spider-Man joke lines in it for some reason during the boss fight.
Well, an interesting thing as well, you might want to know, the guy that actually did the motion capture for all the movement of Spidey is actually Aaron Schwanke. Is that how you pronounce it? The guy who runs Bat in the Sun films.
Yeah. Huh.
We knew him years ago.
Yeah, and then we don't even see Electro till the end of the game. We see him in the beginning, and then he just shows up randomly at the end, and there's a boss fight.
Yeah.
I like the movie.
It's
my theory, the video game.
My theory on the game is when they told them to make the game, they hadn't even got a script at this point, and all they knew is, there's going to be an Electro fight in Times Square because we want to use the TV screens, and there's going to be a Goblin fight in a clock tower at the end. They didn't even put the clock tower in the actual game itself, but when they had no script, that's why I think they had to go the direction they had, because they didn't know what the movie was even going to be at that point.
Well, I mean, that would make a lot of sense considering a game would have to be made way before, start production. Yeah. So if they had script problems...
And even the finished movie doesn't look like it had a fucking script.
I'm surprised there was no Rhino fight in there, now that I remember the game.
Yeah, Rhino's not even in it. They overstuff it with so many villains, and they don't even put Rhino in it.
No Rhino in the game, and then he gets killed by Rhino at the end of the movie, so...
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Continuity be damned.
The funniest thing about all of this, though, if you go on YouTube for the new Spider-Man game, trailer and that, if you read the comments, there are so many butthurt Xbox fans. It's so hilarious.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's so funny to read. And I just keep seeing people just replying with Dead Rising 3.
It was funny because people were saying, this is a timed exclusive. There's no way they do this. And you go, it's an exclusive. And then they're all, why do you do this?
Which is funny because no one complained when Sunset Overdrive was exclusive, did they?
I did.
Yeah, well, Sunset's not really Spider-Man, though, is it?
No. I mean, both made by Insomniac. I was excited for Sunset, but I'm just like, shit, I can't play it.
I bought the Xbox One to play Sunset Overdrive, considering they're one of my top 3 developers of all time. I was like, I'm willing to drop down $400 to play this one game from these guys. So
that game was bad.
I love that fucking game.
It looked fun.
It was fun for 20 minutes, and it's like, this is shit.
I actually enjoy the story a lot because of how humorous it was, and I think that
there was a story.
Insomniac could actually do that well with Spider-Man, so...
All I could think when I watched like clips of it, like Let's Plays and stuff, is all I could think was this should have been a Deadpool game because it was so meta with the humor and all of that. Like Deadpool would have been right in his element. But then we got a Deadpool game and it was shit. So
Well, that was pertaining to budget cuts because no more funding.
If that Deadpool game came out after the movie, they would have put so much more money into it.
Oh god, yeah. I didn't realize till earlier this morning that the reason that he didn't have his guns for the final fight in the movie was because budget cuts. I'm like, well, god damn it, Fox!
It's genius,
like,
though.
They worked that in smoothly.
And even the director actually said he thinks the final fight is a lot better because of it.
Yeah.
So their budget cuts, like that's how you can tell when there's a great director because he can take budget cuts and actually make something amazing out of it.
Well, it's not exactly like it's a massive budget cut. It was only like 10 million.
It's big enough if you think you're going to have a giant final gunfight and then they tell you, oh, we haven't got the budget for guns. Like, you have to pretty much go back to the storyboards, don't you?
Time to force some creativity.
It's not much in terms of the budget cuts, but in terms of the work done to actually rectify it, it's a lot.
Yeah, but like, it's only really one set piece that they managed to get around with one quick little line.
Yeah.
Man, I love how we're talking about the Spider-Man video game. This is great.
What can you talk about?
Is this a Control Breakers crossover?
It might as well, but that's how fucking like scraping the bottom of the barrel we are for news. So,
I mean,
what else do you want to say? It was a real trailer. They didn't really go into like mechanics or even the story.
Exactly.
there's guys in kabuki masks that should tell you more than you need to know.
Plus, there wasn't even a thing at the beginning saying that the trailer was created in the game's engine, so it could just be a complete VFX. Like, none of that stuff in the trailer could even be in the game.
There was an interview that came out today with them that was all in-game footage.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic. That's
It's running off the engine, so that's
cool.
reassuring.
That's good.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
I'm excited. My boy Yuri Lowenthal is in it.
Yeah, people thought it was Josh Keaton, but no, it was the voice actor Yuri. He's really big in the game business and even voice acting overall.
So you got Sasuke as Spider-Man.
Okay,
I
but
wasn't keen on the voice. It sounded a bit too grown up.
should we take bets on who Nolan North and Troy Baker are going to play? Because that should be the big one, right?
Everyone.
Right?
There you go.
All the
NPCs.
Yeah, all the lackeys.
There'll be Gwen and Mary Jane.
They could do so many voices. They could literally do that. Just have like 10 different characters in the game. We wouldn't even notice.
I mean, freaking Troy Baker has been Batman and the Joker.
Yeah.
And on separate occasions in like the same continuity. I'm like, well, shit, just have him be all of Arkham.
Troy Baker's probably the only person I've heard trying to do an impression of Mark Hamill's Joker and actually pulling it off.
Yeah.
Because often you'll hear someone with an impression and they'll be able to do one sentence perfectly, but after that it will completely trail off into something completely unrecognisable.
That's because they put all their time into that one sentence.
Yeah. But it's going to be a slow news week, isn't it, anyway, because E3's video games are just taking over.
I mean, there was that Zelda trailer.
I didn't see that yet.
This Zelda Link Climbs Rocks, the trailer.
Yeah.
Actually, Link climbs rocks, shoots creatures.
Nintendo wasn't kidding when they said they were only going to show 2 things.
Yeah. It's just
There's gonna be nerd rage though because he's not wearing his hat.
He's wearing armor as well. It's like a full suit.
I honestly think like
Twilight Princess had him in a different outfit for a large portion of the game.
It's just it's like Skyrim Zelda edition. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I honestly thought it looked like Witcher again, but that's fucking seems to every game now looks like The Witcher. So.
Well, I'll tell you what though, that's not necessarily a bad thing, is it?
No.
It's not bad for Horizon Zero. Horizon Zero.
Oh yeah, and there's voiceover. I forgot about that.
Wait,
Zelda has
Link
a voice.
talks?
No, Zelda.
Oh,
Someone
Zelda.
saw
no.
Link, probably
I
Zelda.
don't mind Zelda talking. I just don't want Link talking.
You'll get a yeah.
I love the sounds that he makes.
Well, we've stretched that news to pretty much a non-topic, so let's just on to the next one, which should be another non-topic. Wolverine 3 set photos revealing a little girl, possibly X-23.
If it is X-23, then that's a massive fuck up.
So just like Fox is known for.
Yeah.
But worse, because why would you introduce your new Wolverine effectively in a movie set in your future? I don't understand why and how that
There's
works.
time travel, that's why.
The fact that Charles is still alive as well and Wolverine has aged so much makes me wonder how the fuck has Charles Xavier lived that long?
Well, how was he alive in Days of Future Past? He should.
Well, yeah, that's one thing as well. But
83 to
unless you
86,
count the
just
X-Men 3
roughly.
post-credit scene.
I don't
What's
want to
the
count
best
anything
X-
X-Men 3.
I'll tell you what, there were a few things in X-Men 3 that I still like.
Beast.
The casting of Ellen Page as Kitty Pryde is still one of the things that movie did get right. I like her, Kitty Pryde.
Days of Future Past just massively fucked the timeline just between having Warren and go from 2007 to like 83.
Well, someone pointed out the other day that, I mean, at some point in either Days of Future Past or Apocalypse, if you've got Stryker in the movie, why is there no mention of Jason, who was so huge in X-Men 2?
Dude, they don't even explain any of the other shit that happens that doesn't make any sense in the
Plus-
story. Like,
Yeah.
Jason was supposed to have been a student of Xavier's, and the fact that Xavier couldn't help him is why Stryker decided to go all out against mutants. There is no Jason now in this continuity, so what's the point?
No, there is. It's all on one timeline. Remember?
Yeah, who has more broken timelines, Fox or the Flash?
Well, at least the Flash, like, that's something from the comics, like.
Yeah.
Flash does it on purpose.
You could say
Barry-
the broken
Barry made a
timeline
choice.
from the X-Men comics. So
Barry made a choice. Fox just doesn't care.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, they'll watch it. They're nerds with money in their pockets. We'll give
Look,
them the man with
man.
the shiny knife hands, and yeah.
Look, I'm just glad Hugh Jackman has a beard in his last go around. I don't know. I don't see him much with a beard, and
I've
for
wanted
him-
to see Wolverine with a beard for a while.
yeah, that's like it's who's directing this again? Like, is it the guy who did the second one, the Wolverine, the one who was in?
It better be.
I can't remember.
I haven't even checked, but I was hoping, like, when they announced the sequel, he was supposed to be attached, so.
Yeah.
They've got to put the mask in this one. Now, it's the last time Hugh Jackman's going to be.
You are
Wolverine.
never ever going to.
I don't think this movie has the right tone to get the mask in there, so I
No.
don't think it's happening.
Even if
You
he
might
doesn't
get it if
wear it, just get
X-23
it in
comes
there.
If X-23 comes in, you might get the suit, but you'll never get Jackman wearing that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, if that little girl is X-23, but they give you, will that make up for it for just ruining X-23 and making her that little girl?
Well,
And then they'll just be like, yeah, she speeds age faster. That's how she's grown in the next New Mutants movie or whatever
I
she's
think,
gonna
like,
appear in.
what the big problem I'm coming at here. Okay, if she's X-23 and this movie takes place in the future, then you're never going to see her along with the other X-Men as a Wolverine, which means...
That was my point earlier.
So it's like,
Yeah.
is Hugh Jackman just going to show up again for the next two X-Men movies, like, alongside the team? It's like, can you please just move away from that fucking character? Like...
Well, no,
just
see,
reboot.
yet again, they have a film without Wolverine in it, and it doesn't do well.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that Jennifer Lawrence refuses to do the next movie so that Michael
God,
Fassbender
yes.
and James McAvoy refuse as well. Because
Well,
they've
didn't-
got that deal where they
Oh,
all
yeah.
come back or none of them do. And if none of them do, they've got to reboot. And that's what it needs at this point.
Well, I don't think they need to reboot. You just cast actors who look slightly older. It's too
No,
late to
the
reboot.
timeline is so fucked up, they need to reboot.
Yeah, but we already know they're going to the 90s and doing Sinister, and...
Yeah.
And then maybe a new Phoenix Force or something like that.
Oh.
Get rid of Mystique
New
and bring
Dark
in
Phoenix.
Morph.
Actually, that'd be funny. Then they just kill him off in the next
Yeah.
movie. And they just go into X-Men 92.
I just want that scene where where
God, Morph.
Wolverine asks, and it's like, "Is everyone okay?" They're back. And what about Morph? They made it back, but what about Morph? Are you fucking kidding me?
No, they're going to bring Wolverine back like a Ghost Leary. Ghost Dad.
Don't bring back Dennis Leary. Bring back Crane Dad.
Yeah.
Crane Dad needs some love.
That's a throwback.
Well, if you look at the new Spider-Man game, in the distance there are a pair of cranes constructing stuff, so...
Remember when everybody thought that the cranes in Amazing Spider-Man 1 were rebuilding New York after the Avengers? Remember when that was a theory?
Everything
would've been-
used to be
Should
a
have
theory.
fit.
That would have been
Would've
funny
fit.
if Oscorp was in Avengers like Whedon wanted, but then they're like, meh.
And they wanted Stark Tower in Spider-Man as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
This whole thing could have been set into motion so much earlier.
I'm
And
not
now
gonna
it doesn't.
lie, I don't even know what the fuck the topic of the discussion is now. So let's talk more about Amazing Spider-Man 2. Man, that fucking movie, I tell you.
Oh, fuck that.
Jesus Christ. Wait, Armin, I think you saw on my Facebook when I shared an old post from 2014 And I'm like, man, that was a good movie. And I'm like, looking back at it, that was a bold-faced lie.
I remember I said it was all right. I remember Mitch was like, it's not so bad. Like, oh no,
When I first watched it, I loved that movie.
Well, I thought it was entertaining as hell. I realised there was a weak story to it, but there was enough in it that I liked. And the characterization of Spider-Man himself, like cracking jokes and all of that, was so much better than what we'd seen before that I would have forgiven that movie for everything.
So Tom, you liked Peter skateboarding around and being emo?
I didn't like Peter. I liked Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield's Peter sucks. Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is amazing.
Like his Peter Parker never bothered me. I never saw like all the hate.
He's such a hipster.
But
he's too good looking and he's too suave and smooth and.
You need to be good looking to get like Mary Jane and Gwen. It's not believable. That's the only problem.
I'll stand by that. Maguire had the better Peter.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Peter, but I did love. Maguire had the better Spider-Man. Yeah, Tobey had the better Peter, and then Holland just came and swept floor.
Oh, yeah. Holland just came and did most at once. And
everyone's just like, well, shit, we have to accept that. Like, I didn't feel ready to accept Holland when I saw him first. I'm like, he's too good. I don't want him.
I think one of my favorite parts of seeing Holland as Spider-Man was like the first time you see him when he says Mr. Stark. He says it all New York-like, and you're like, "Yep, that's fucking it." Finally, there's a New York accent to his voice. Like that's it, you know.
Yeah, he needed a Brooklyn accent. Well, not a Brooklyn accent,
Queens.
a Queens accent.
But
I said Brooklyn because of the Captain America line. Where you from, kid?
Yeah.
They tried to give him that accent in the TASM series, and it just never came across.
It's amazing though that they've had two British actors in a row playing Spider-Man now, and both of them live within about 5 miles of my house. Or at least they grew up within 5 miles of my house.
Well, Holland might still live there.
Well, one's in there's literally a bus that if you take it in one direction, it takes you to where Andrew Garfield grew up. If you take it in the other direction, it takes you to where Holland grew up. Maybe because I'm dead in the middle, that means that one day I'll be Spider-Man. Probably not.
Don't let your dreams sink, man. Don't let them.
Too old already.
I mean, look, we willed Spider-Man coming to Marvel Studios by bitching on YouTube, and everybody else bitched. So clearly, you never know what can happen these days.
I don't want to be Spider-Man. I want to be Superman.
I mean, I live in a constant fear because I share my birthday with Kanye West's ex-girlfriend and his current wife. I'm like, fuck, he's coming after me next.
Oh. Hey, Jojo, I got a question for you. So, and I guess anybody here can kind of reply to this shit. I went and saw some movies recently, Warcraft and something else, Ninja Turtles, and they played trailers to Fast and the Furious is getting re-released. What the fuck? Like, come on, Fast and Furious, man. I don't know. Is anybody gonna see that re-release? No one.
What re-release?
I heard Fast and Furious.
Wait, it's not the third. Wait, which one was the first one? Is that just Fast and Furious?
No, that's The Fast and The Furious.
Oh, yeah.
Fast and Furious was what, the fifth one?
No, that's the fourth one.
Or the fourth one?
Fourth one.
That was the year when everyone took the Final Destination. It was just like Fast and Furious or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Fast 5, Fast 6,
it's the other way around.
Furious 7.
Destination.
Then we're going to get Fate.
No, it was always the Final Destination.
I thought just the last one was the Final Destination to indicate it's the last in the movie.
Maybe it was. It wasn't that bad. It was a good prequel.
I don't even remember the movie.
I've got all the DVDs sitting there, but I can't bother to move them.
That movie was sneaky. It snuck in a guy that looks like Tom Cruise, and then it tied into the first one. I'm like, well, that was smart.
I just love that the whole concept of that was based on a rejected X-Files episode.
Yeah, it got five mediocre films out of it.
And I don't know. It's just Fast and Furious coming back to theaters, I guess. It'll probably do all right. I just want to bring that up because
when did that happen? That they said they was coming back.
I don't know. I just saw it with Warcraft, because it was.
I need to look at that.
No, I think it's tacky that they're making another one. They should leave it with Paul Walker.
No, they said they're going to do three more.
There's still some stories. There's still, especially with Gary Gray.
But aren't they doing the spin-offs with Rock's character?
I'm still waiting for
that. I probably won't watch that, but
I'm still waiting for that Fast and Furious Transformers crossover.
Hell yeah!
It's coming.
No,
So
here-
Vin Diesel pilot Optimus Prime.
Also,
See,
that
that
could be a
doesn't-
GI Joe Transformers crossover.
No, that doesn't make like the whole Transformers isn't because they're like GI Joe Transformers makes sense because aren't they under the same studio? But I was like Fast and Furious Transformers. I'm like, no, that isn't.
Plus, they're both Hasbro toys.
But Armin, you're saying that it's getting a re-release, whatever, June 22nd, 15th anniversary. They're gonna show the first one. Bro, I hope they give me like a car or something when I go because I'm a
free,
fan,
like,
and they better
car?
give me something for being a fan.
Everyone that gets a ticket gets a free ride to the theater
In a taxi.
in a taxi.
I am sold on this.
They should just give away like Uber vouchers, like with every purchase.
Don't do Uber in Texas no more. When they kicked out or something.
Wait, shit,
Really?
really?
Wait, really?
Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah,
The whole state? Damn.
yeah.
Have they still got the other service? Oh, shit, what's the other?
No, I don't think they do. But there's a third one that's coming, I think, but they're not as good apparently.
You know, a lot of the people on Uber though have the same stickers. Like they just joined like multiple different companies that do the same thing.
Yeah.
We're talking about
Uber's
Lyft,
down.
Mitch.
Call the
But
Lyft.
that's the one,
Same dude.
yeah.
That's it, Lyft.
Yeah, we have both of them here apparently, and I never use one. I could drive myself, bro. I don't need somebody else driving me. Damn.
Well, there is also another thing is that if you're that lazy, Walmart teamed up with Lyft and Uber so they can bring your food and whatever else you need to the house.
Yeah,
No.
isn't
Well,
Amazon-
they do that over here anyway.
Yeah, all supermarkets here just deliver.
Hey, they do that with Amazon, so
Yeah,
Okay, I hear
Amazon's
what-
doing like grocery drones.
I hear what you're saying,
get-
except I have an issue with that. If they're gonna
Huh.
deliver me or my food to me, do they have room for my scooter that I'm gonna sit on at Walmart because I'm a lazy fuck?
But you're sitting
if
at
you-
home
if you
anyway,
get a-
so you don't need the scooter.
If you get an Uber XL, they might.
Oh Jesus!
see, I need to try a Prime Pantry one of these days where I order something off Amazon and then it comes in 2 hours. I'm gonna order like cookies or something.
You're
like,
talking about
cool.
that. You're talking about the restaurant thing that they do.
Yeah, the thing on Amazon where you can order food and then you get it in 2 hours.
Can I order
That's
Domino's?
Matt.
I don't think
You
it's
can do
like
that
that.
anyway.
I think. Oh yeah.
I think it's like
I think
produce.
I think it's yeah. It's just like if you're in a supermarket. That's what they.
Send me 3 buckets of Ben and Jerry's stat.
I mean, over here in England, I mean, if you go to like places like there's a mini supermarket Iceland, if you just go there, you can walk around with your trolley, get all your shopping, and just leave it at the counter and just say this is my address, and they'll drop it off for you for free.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool of them.
You haven't even got to do that. You just go on the website.
Yeah, you can just go on the website. I like to look around and just see, you know. You never know. You
I
might
like
see
to actually
something.
go. I don't know. I
No,
wouldn't
because
like
then
it
you've
if
got
I
to
went
deal
grocery
with all the
shopping.
dumb people behind the tills. It's just like, oh.
I think there's a caveat that there has to be like a $20 minimum per order for them to actually deliver.
Yeah, but then if you're going for a big food shop anyway, like you're gonna spend over that
I
anyway.
see, like the only
Yeah.
food I've ordered on Amazon ever is last month I started ordering 10 pounds of gummy bears per month, so like I'm on their subscription. It's pretty fucking good, you know.
Wait,
Why
they're not
gummy
hard
bears?
sugar freeze, are they? Because your asshole would just be lit up.
No, I got those like ones that actually have flavor. They don't all taste the same. They're like actually fruit juice, like apple and the green ones,
Okay.
like grape.
Gourmet
And they're
gummy
so
bears.
good.
Yeah, recommendation: never buy hard.
Oh yeah, no. I've had some of that shit in my.
Gummy bears.
Oof.
Oh,
And
I've heard
it's
about it.
hilarious but terrifying. You know.
I tell you what though, if you're ever constipated, that's like a really cheap way of getting some laxative.
Oh yeah, God's colon cleanser. Oh, no.
It's like the most delicious laxative in the world.
Oh man, speaking of fucking
should
cleansing
market it
colons,
on that.
right? So Shay like bought a fucking juicer. So I was like, yo, let me juice some stuff. So I threw in like 2 apples, a pear, 3 lemons, and some kale and shit. I tell you, those lemons are like the ultimate ass burner when they come out on the other end. Because the next morning, I was literally like, I wanted to cry in the bathroom. Never juice fucking lemons again.
I tell you what though, like all the haters of CBC are gonna start like posting. Oh, I mean, admitted he juices.
Oh yeah,
He's been juicing. We knew those gains weren't real.
slow gains again.
He just stuffed lemons under his biceps.
So
You'll have people messaging you concerned that your testicles might be shrinking.
they can't shrink if they're already shrunk. So
Ooh.
you know.
It's cold in there.
So let's jump on to our next topic here. So Telltale's Batman, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
Looks
I want
great.
is an actual engine that doesn't run like a fucking Telltale game, which means broken and slow as shit. Like, they have the worst engine in history. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. I really
never
liked the
played
Back to the
games,
Future one
so-
they did, but from an engine standpoint, it sucks.
I mean, I don't know if y'all how many games of Telltale y'all played. I haven't played any. I don't plan to. I don't like point and click type
See,
stuff.
I play every single one of their games. I love them all, but they're so problematic. Like,
I
so...
played The Walking Dead season 1, and that was enough.
I
Borderlands looked really
played
good. from
Back
what
to
I
the
saw.
Future purely because I wanted to know the story because I love Back to the Future so much.
You know what the worst
I
part of
love-
the Telltale games is? You know how you get to those sections where there's like they give you like 3 seconds to make a decision, right?
Yeah.
And, well, what's worse, and what the worst fucking part of this engine is it will lag out occasionally on those settings. So it shows up and the bar's running down, and then you hit it, but it's already way ahead of you because it's such a problem.
It did that to me on Back to the Future, yeah.
Yep.
And that was like the HD re-release as well for PS4, like, and I was amazed that they still had that sort of lag and glitch in it.
Well, like, I played the newest like Game of Thrones, and I played that on PC, and people are like, no, your PC just can't handle it. I was like, motherfucker, I can do Witcher 4 on 4K on ultra high, and I can't run a
Oh
fucking Telltale
shit, man! You got Witcher 4?
game.
You
3,
took
whatever
it from the
hell it was.
future, bro.
Oh, yeah, Blood and Wine, that's the one, the expansion.
The amount of DLC they've had, it practically is Witcher 4 by now. They've put out so
game
much,
is,
it's
like,
practically a whole new game.
completely different from what it was on the release day. Like, even the UI and everything's been so reworked. Oh. I just get in there, play some Gwent.
But hopefully
mean-
their claims are true, where they said that you can either be most of the game as Batman or be most of the game as Bruce Wayne and solve problems and mysteries, and not just there's just a conversation tree that for this particular one you're Batman and this one you're Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
I mean, we're covering the game over at Hybrid Network every couple of days or so, whenever basically we get news. But I can at least say the graphics for it look better than the Arkham re-release, because those
How did they actually
foul.
make it look worse?
See,
I don't know.
I've been looking at the Arkham release. I think the problem is they're like, okay, we got to remove some of the fog, and we got to sharpen up these textures and make them look not so, dingy and wet. It's like the point of Arkham is to look dingy, wet, and foggy. Like, you don't want to
That's what
remove the
Gotham
element,
is.
I'll just
It's
play
like
the upscale version you can get on PS Now. Like, why not?
It's like all
Gotham-
they really did was make the lighting better and didn't touch anything else.
That would
That's
have been
what that's-
perfect. That's all it needed. Just
And
add
that's,
a-
that's what it looked like. What they done to me, because like you could see
Oh,
more,
good.
and like, all the models weren't that great. It's just like, ugh.
No, they
Like-
like the hair and stuff like that in particular looks awful now.
Mm.
It looks
Yeah.
like they've actually downgraded the hair textures, which is crazy.
But that's the thing, like, because everything was darker. So if everything's brighter now, you're seeing like how bad that original model was, because
True.
there's actually lighting in there.
Yeah, it's gone in Uncanny Valley, but like I say, Gotham is just Detroit with more supervillains.
Unless you ask Zack Snyder.
Aw. Oh yeah, you
Oh, yeah.
guys realize the day we're recording this, it's the 3-year anniversary of Man of Steel? Yep.
What?
Seriously?
Yep. 3
What?
years ago today, that piece
That's
of
like-
shit came out.
No, didn't
Yeah.
that come out in 2012?
That was
4 years.
2013.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
crap.
2013. Yeah.
Yeah, because then we got the what was it? 3 years till Batman v Superman, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, fair enough.
So somehow it took them 3 years to make a 3-hour piece of shit. They got cut down into a 2.8-hour piece of length.
Are we going to even talk about like the leaked details of the Ultimate Cut?
The fuck?
Oh,
There was nothing in the details apart from who Jenna Malone was, and that.
Oh, I've seen. There's a
You mean
bunch
no
more
one?
details. There's a bunch more details I've read online,
Oh, is
like
there?
the wheelchair in the Court Senate blow up, like when it exploded scene. Apparently, they established in the Ultimate Cut it was lined with lead, so even if Superman did try and look at it with his X-ray vision, he wouldn't have seen the bomb.
That seems really like. what's the
Man,
word?
you could have at least said spoilers. I had to quickly put it out and because I didn't
You've
hear
seen
anything.
BVS. This movie
Yeah,
isn't going
but
to
for
change
the-
anything. They just add 30
I mean,
seconds to the end of
For
each
the
scene.
people maybe didn't see it. I don't know.
Oh,
But
fuck them if they haven't
I don't know. Armin said like it's 3 years. I was like, I remember when I went to go see Man of Steel. It was actually the day after my graduation, so my high school graduation.
seen. Wow.
I
yeah.
still remember. Wasn't it like? No, it wasn't.
I
was
still
about to say,
maintain
wasn't
there
it-
are things in Man of Steel that I actually do like quite a bit. but there's just everything I liked about Man of Steel was just missing by the time.
I still remember that is also the day that I realized how great the Alamo Drafthouse is. I was like, because I had never been. That is now my go-to theater, and it's just like
it's famous.
I love
even I've heard of that.
Yeah, but I mean, we have 3 here in my city. I just never went to them, and then I went go at once because I guess I got the early screening thingy. I don't know, and then. When I bought something they gave to me, I don't know, remember really, but I went in there and it just, I fell in love with the Alamo Drafthouse. I was like, I'll forever remember that. I was like, that was when I found out the Alamo Drafthouse. So, still love it.
Oh, see,
I still like the movie, so.
I saw Man of Steel in my freshman year of college, and then just, they're just like, hey, they have free movies up there a couple months after they come out. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll check it out. I'm just sitting down with like 15 other people in this tiny, not classroom, not even an auditorium, just on a big ass projector, and it's just kind of and I walked in, I'm like, that was mediocre.
I feel awkward watching movie theaters like that because I saw Star Wars like that. No, not the first time around, but like another time because they're showing it at my college, and it feels weird. Like everybody's kind of close. I'm just like, no, this is like nobody even here knows that much about Star Wars. They just came here to see free movie and popcorn or pizza. Like, what's the
finger
point?
Banged their girlfriend.
Yeah, I was like, what's the point in coming? Like,
my Star Wars. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
My Star Wars experience was just beautiful, only because of the dude that decided to sit next to me.
No, yeah, well, I mean, this wasn't my first time. That would be terrible if like your first time was like in a crowded like little piece of theater you can't move to see Star Wars. Yeah. But that was just like my third or fourth time.
I loved it when
I didn't even finish it.
That's how it was when I saw it. I only went to see. I saw it in 2D the first time as well because I don't know why. I just feel that Star Wars is better in 2D. That's just me. But
everything's better.
It was packed.
You're right.
It was packed, and everyone was dressed as Jedis, and it was great. And it was like it was proper packed out. That's the only packed out theater I've enjoyed.
I remember when we talked about Man of Steel for the first time. It's still on the podcast somewhere. I went in, and a guy that walked in with his girlfriend was walking by in a Superman T-shirt, asking or telling his girlfriend, "Wait till Captain America shows up. It's gonna be awesome." I was like, "Jesus,
honey."
Yeah.
Well, I hope he was messing with her.
I don't know. This was a pretty douchey guy. Like, you know, like when
he was probably a fan of Zack Snyder's, and so was like gonna bandwagon. It's amazing how many people are bandwagoning their Superman fandom now. And it's amazing once you start talking to them, you can tell because they just
get bandwagoners with everything, so it's not much different.
True,
that's true.
Well, what are we considering bandwagoning here? Because
people that know fuck all about the character badmouth the character for years before the movie came out, and then as soon as it comes out, just because they're a fan of Zack Snyder, they just immediately love it and claim they've been lifelong fans.
But what about the people that like straight up talk bad about the character Superman and say, oh, he's always too of a Boy Scout or whatever, and then this one comes out and they say, oh, he's too like quote unquote edgy, he's too like doesn't know what he's doing.
That's just not liking the two extremes.
Yeah, that's just being like the thing is that whole Boy Scout thing has never been really true anyway. They just haven't understood the core concept of what makes him a hero.
Let's be honest. How many legit Aquaman fans were there before the New 52 and Jason Momoa specifically? Now suddenly, if I mention one thing is bad, all these Aquaman fans come from the world. It's like, you're not a real fan. I'm like, bitch, you don't even like. You've read maybe an issue of the New 52. Like, I think that's like the bandwagoning effect that just starts with everything.
I'll admit I'm slightly guilty of that myself. I've only read the New 52 Aquaman stuff, and I loved the hell out of it. But I wouldn't necessarily call myself an Aquaman fan because I haven't read nearly enough to really build up a more rounded opinion of the character.
Well, I mean, there's fans, but then there's like the fans that like are fans, but they claim they're experts. You know the difference? Like,
that's what I'm talking about with the bandwagoners. They see Man of Steel, hated Superman beforehand, and now they go on YouTube and make 10 things you did not know about Superman. And inevitably, at least 2 out of the 10 things will be completely wrong.
Of course.
I've never seen this, so I can't. My experience, I've never seen this, so that's just like. I'll take it off your word. Because that's funny. I can't believe anybody would do that. Like, I don't know.
Did you know that Superman prefers boxers to briefs?
Does he? Because I think the 20s will say otherwise.
To me, that just sounds like difficult. Why would anybody be like try to be fake like that? I don't know.
Because it's popular. It gets
Fake
attention.
nerd boys, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, how many
I
like, channels pop up when anything new is announced and they don't know shit? Like,
You mean like Injustice 2?
that's
Yeah.
everywhere. Jesus.
Injustice 2 is the worst at the moment. I'm getting so pissed off with some people.
I'm not
But
even talking like
they rose in the
I think
grave.
a prime example I can use is when Constantine was coming to TV, right? I remember I made videos. I was like, hey guys, I know nothing about Constantine, so if I get something wrong, please let me know and I'm gonna do some reading. And then I did, but there was like clear-cut other articles and like people just posting videos like, yeah, so Constantine, he does this, and I'm like, even I know that's not true. Just like, don't do that.
I saw a video about Constantine, and I swear, like, at least half of the facts that they presented were like straight out of the Keanu Reeves movie, which wasn't exactly, you know what I mean?
No.
Like, it's not exactly Constantine in that movie, like. Ugh.
Yep.
If Shia LaBeouf is in it, it may not be true. Transformers, Constantine, Holes.
Oh shit, he was.
Oh, he was in Constantine? Oh, I didn't
Yeah, he
remember
was.
the movie, dude. maybe saw it. I don't even remember. Like,
You-
that
you
when I
just
saw
Blocked
it.
out the memory.
Yeah, iRobot. Any other adaptations he's been in?
I just feel like the only thing I remember of Constantine is just maybe it might be the end. Maybe I saw it in a poster again, but when he just like got I thought, what was it? I think he's standing on top of corpses or something, and there's like a grain going around him. I don't even know. Like, that movie's so just in the back.
It's bizarre, that movie.
Yeah, I felt bad when Constantine first got announced, because when I did some digging into the character, I'm like, he's super interesting. This show will not go anywhere because Supernatural is in 10 seasons.
Yeah, and Supernatural.
Hey, and I'm a fan of Supernatural, okay?
I but it didn't have a chance.
Well, not just that. I mean, they cannibalized
Even
the whole show.
if I
like,
heard that,
what they had Grimm. That also hurt it. Like, come on.
Yeah.
oh yeah. Well, it also came at a time when all that stuff was dying off in a way. You know what I mean? Maybe in 2005 it would have like won the top show of the week or something. But I think that type of genre has kind of gone away now. You know?
It has. Yeah.
I'll tell you what as well, I don't remember seeing a single bit of marketing for Constantine.
That also hurt it because NBC was stupid. So
the way they push all of these other shows, I didn't see any of that for Constantine.
Well, it didn't air over here, so that's why.
Yeah, but even online, I'm talking. Like, we were doing the comic book cast, we were looking up stuff like that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
see
true,
a trailer for the pilot, and then that was about it.
like a TV, like, you know, those YouTube ads or something, or like IGN banners. There was never a single one. Like,
I've seen YouTube ads for like The Flash. I've seen one for Arrow once. Like,
I mean, maybe they didn't even want it, and they just kind of got persuaded to give it at least a season, and if it got ratings, they'd give it back.
Yeah, the only
And then I
promos
didn't
that I
even give it
saw was if I was watching NBC the night it aired, and it showed promos like 20 minutes before the show actually aired, and that was it.
unless you happen to be watching the show that was on previous, you're not going to get to see it. At least they didn't pull a Firefly, though, and keep like airing TV spots, advertising it for a certain day, and then airing it on a completely different day the following week. Firefly.
This is why I want Matt Ryan to voice Constantine on the animated movie, just because let him be Constantine another time, man.
Yeah.
Like, who knows when he's coming back in the DC TV? You never know.
There's a
I think
rumor
bring
that
him
he'll be
back
on
for
the team for the
Legends.
next Legends.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's everybody wanting that. I don't know if it'll actually
I
happen.
bet you he's gonna voice Constantine in Injustice too. So
Oh,
But
gotcha.
that could work
Oh, yeah.
too, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, one of
We'll see.
those. I don't care which one, to be honest. I just want one.
Let's see how they shoehorn Felicity into Injustice 2.
Oh God.
But you know
Injustice
they're
2,
not.
like,
It's,
Rise
I'll
of
tell you
Smoke
what.
Industries.
I will love the game forever if they pull an Injustice 1 and kill her off in the opening sequence, and that starts the entire plot. Like the way they killed Lois.
you know they
was
won't,
like-
'cause it's not in the, like, you know, if there wasn't a hit in Injustice 1 that she was in there, she's not going to be in there now.
I mean, Injustice 2 doesn't look like it's that connected
it
to
doesn't
Injustice
even look
1.
like a fucking sequel. Like,
Yeah, if I had to guess, I'd say they're going for an anthology type thing, and Injustice is just like the name of the franchise. Like, the
But
first
remember-
game was Gods Among Us. This one is Every Battle Defines You.
Just remember, it is in pre-alpha.
Yeah.
I think that's too long of a like, I'm pretty sure that's not the actual subtitle to it, is it?
They seem to be putting that on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's so long of a
It's not
subtitle.
the
Every
actual
battle
subtitle,
defines
but you might as well just call it that.
Yeah.
It's just a
yeah,
tag.
well, Injustice, every battle defines you. Have you played it? Like, it seems way too long for some reason. I don't know. It doesn't
I
seem
figured they should
natural.
just call it Injustice 2. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, just keep it Injustice 2. You don't need to give it another subtitle if you don't want.
But
Maybe-
Tom, how
Sorry.
did you like that Supergirl face?
Oh god.
Oh boy. You think they're gonna get the girl from CBS to do
Oh,
like
God.
the DLC for her, like
Of
they did
course,
with
of course.
Ollie?
I hope
yeah.
so. I like Melissa Benoist
had-
as Supergirl.
They had
Yeah,
the
she's good.
Season 1 outfit in Injustice 1. They had the Man of Steel suit as well. Like,
I hope they have the new Green Arrow suit because that's way better
Oh, yeah.
than
They got it right.
you know, Stephen Amell's new suit is way better than his OG one. So plus in
Yeah.
comic wise, I like it in the comic. Like when they adapted the show suit to the comic, I was like, yo, that looks cool. Plus you have OG like Oliver in the comic, like the real Oliver Queen. It just makes for a good comic. But
the main
still,
thing
like,
that makes me think it's an anthology, though, is purely because they waited for the comic book to finish. And like, why would they do that if they weren't going to continue the story anyway?
well, when did Injustice 1 come out? Was it 2014?
I thought it was 2011.
It seems like it was a long
No.
time ago. I think
Yeah, it feels like
2014 was
the
when
comics
the,
have been coming out like
No, it
clockwork.
came out with
Like 20.
the PS4 and Xbox One, so it had
Yeah,
to
so
be
it's
2013.
that was the
Yeah.
that was the remastering that came
I
out.
want to say
on Xbox and PS4.
2013.
It was already out on the previous.
Oh, it is
console.
2013. That was the year off. Yeah, that was 2013.
Because the PS4
Right.
version included all the DLC with it.
Yeah, that was
So,
the Ultimate Edition.
It must have been
You know-
quite a while after the original release.
Well, you should
Well,
think the PS4 and that like came out the holiday of 2013, so it had the entire year to come out of that year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Will made a good point though of the whole like if Mr. Benoist like the Supergirl CBS or CW now being a DLC, I kind of want like all the DC TV
Yeah, it was
DLC
Yeah.
costumes on there,
the
like
release date
Flash.
for
But the
release date
TV
for
was-
Injustice was 2013.
How
Yeah,
could
it'll-
it be that, like they included Man of Steel, if they include the BVS suits of each character as well, so
Okay.
you get
Dude,
Ramara,
I
Aquaman.
love the BVS suits,
You know-
even if the movie's kind of a mess. I love the suits.
Let's
How
be
fun
real,
would it be
like,
though to have
talking
You
about-
definitely get.
you
You
could have
definitely get
Flash
CW DLC.
Yeah.
fighting what's his name,
I
the
think,
guy
like-
who plays him in the movie.
Go ahead, Army.
What I'm feeling is that Injustice 2, it's gonna carry the Warner Brothers fucking motto. There's gonna be a collector's edition or the gold edition. It's gonna be $100 with the season pass, and I guarantee you're gonna like there'll be a few DLC costumes that are like pre-order, but there is no way in hell that they'll release any of them free. Like they're
No,
gonna
for sure no.
stuff
Until the
game
Game of the
so
Year
bad,
edition,
you
anyway.
know? Yeah, well,
Or
yeah,
the-
but you're
or
gonna
the
have to wait a
Ultimate
year and a
version.
half for that one. So
I'm pretty
I'll
sure
wait.
you had to buy the Man of Steel one too, or even like
They
the other.
came
I don't know.
through with the PS4 one, but then that was like
No.
the Game of the Year edition anyway. So
Yeah, so like I don't know. I always think skins shouldn't be free. I mean, they should be free. Yeah, they should cost nothing. They should come with like just to be cool. Like, oh, here's an extra thing for you. But
skins should
I
be
guess they
free.
want to charge
But,
for them.
yeah, skins I agree should be free. DLC characters I can see why they charge. I just don't think they should charge anywhere near what they do for
Like
them.
if they're all together
Yeah.
different, then I can see why they charge like why the characters. But if it's just a skin, man, like it should just be a cool update. You know,
Like if they
for
said
fans.
that there was going to be a Flash skin that was the CW show, and he could do the throwing lightning thing in that CW show, but the regular game version of the Flash can't do it necessarily.
See,
like,
that's a
that would be
DLC.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
that's-
you're separating your fan base because some people won't have that, and then
Well,
Well,
That's
too
my-
bad, so sad. They
Sucks.
should get some money.
Spend the
Ask
money.
mommy.
They don't want to get wrecked.
Damn.
You just have to get
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, but like
This is
you-
why they
you-
gotta
you're
be
still
nice for
dividing your
Christmas so
fan
they
base.
can
That's
get
why they
there.
don't.
Yeah.
I just want to do a fight between Ezra Miller's Flash and Grant Gustin's. That's all I want to see.
Well,
Well,
I
like,
mean,
both
we don't
have
even
them.
know what his suit looks like. Like, I'm pretty sure his suit's not going to be the same one we saw in BVS. So
Yeah,
that's
but
why.
I don't know. They could use it.
It'll be the DC Universe Online suit.
I wouldn't mind that. I like that. song.
I think it'll be different on its own still. So that's why I want to see how the suit looks first, and then I'll tell you if I want it on an Injustice character skin.
No, no matter what it looks like, you're gonna see it and go, "I want that in Injustice 2." You know it's gonna happen. So if we don't go, I'm
if
gonna
it's
watch
good, like, if it, I mean, I don't.
No,
I'm trying to
you're
think
gonna
of
want
that's
it
just not
anyway.
good.
Since they work on DLC for so long after the game's released anyway, do you think that once Superman premieres in Supergirl that they'll do a tie-in
Of
where the
course they
DLC
will. Of course.
they'll put that skin in the Injustice?
Look at what they did with Mortal
I hope they do.
Kombat. Like Mortal Kombat, you'd have to buy like a
I wonder if
movie. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like, oh, season 2 of Supergirl hits DVD. You can only get the voucher code for Superman in it. Like they're gonna, because Warner Brothers and freaking Mortal Kombat they literally nickel and dime the shit out of people. Microtransactions everywhere. Like they're gonna do the same thing because they can make money off of it. So
Yeah,
I'll tell you what,
they did that with the Arrow skin.
yeah.
Oh, well, you bought the Arrow DVD and you got the skin? Is that what?
Yeah.
But then they eventually sold it, I think, on like.
Well, I've got the Arrow skin. It just comes automatically with the PS4 version.
Well, yeah, because you
Every
bought the
skin,
game
every
of the year.
DLC character.
Right, but you waited. I mean, people want this game on day one. I can't wait to play it, a year and a half later. So
because like Tom, that does take a little bit of patience. That's almost a year of waiting just so you could get like everything. Sometimes people will buy it up front and then maybe not buy the skins and then just buy the game of the year where it has everything, sell their old copy or something. I don't know, but nobody like something like Injustice 2. It's not something that everybody waits for. Everybody's gonna get this day one.
Well, you want to be part of the conversation, right? Like, imagine getting Bloodborne now as opposed to getting Bloodborne when it came out. Like, you get it when it came out, and it was all like the mystery and the talk, So.
I mean, it's like
a
lot of stuff with TV shows, games, movies. You want day one.
Yeah.
Do you think we're gonna get more people from CW like Vixen, but without her shitty live action suit? Like
I don't even think you're getting Vixen in the game, so it's like you won't even get a skin or anything. So that I think they're getting the more popular characters, if anything, like a Flash or like Arrow again, but a Green Arrow or maybe
with the black suit,
yeah. I don't think
I know Joe's hoping for Blue Beetle.
I'd pay good money to see
you're not gonna
Constantine just box Superman.
You know what? I saw the thing that Ed Boon tweeted out about like a poll. It was like Blue Beetle, Swamp Thing, and someone else, right? And he was like, "Who do you want to see?" And then I saw like Blue Beetle #1. I was like, "Hey, it just depends which one. Is it Ted Kord? Is it Jaime Reyes? Because those two have different like fighting abilities. If you're getting
like one of the DLC packs is going to be like DC TV, and it's going to feature a few of the characters like Legends of Tomorrow skins and all that. And, like,
that'd be cool.
I can't wait to get little mini Bruce from Gotham.
Oh yeah! I would love
Bruce.
that. That would be hilarious.
Big Superman and just beats him.
His finishing move is that Sean Pertwee comes out as Alfred and just beats the shit out of someone. I would love that, man.
Can't wait till that Fish Mooney DLC comes out.
Oh God, fuck no!
That's the only one that won't have a DLC. Gotham.
No, it will. Gotham gets a lot of ratings. A lot of people.
Surprisingly.
Which like I said before, I'm waiting till it's closer to season 3. I'll watch season 1 and 2 to see how I feel because I haven't seen any of it besides the first 5 episodes.
Just remember,
season 1 is hilarious.
Just remember, Netflix paid more to be able to have the exclusive streaming rights to Gotham than they do producing all the Marvel shows.
I'm fine with that because Gotham is just a great, great comedy. It is beautifully funny just to see how they'll take a character that everyone loves and then just
fuck it.
Yeah.
So,
shit on them. And then the rage from DC fans.
We'll go on to our next topic then. Hulk versus Bruce Banner. Some sort of collision course between these two in the next Thor movie. That makes sense. Inner struggle, I'm guessing. Or like trying to take control.
Yeah.
So.
As long as they don't do it like Apocalypse did.
Ugh.
They'll do that, but better. You watch.
It's all green instead of all blue.
God.
You're in my house now.
I'm going in dry, Professor.
Zorgo's ball.
Oh yeah,
Oh, so bad.
Apocalypse going in dry, Professor X.
So bad. I don't know.
I wanted to. I wanted to like. Oh, I don't know. Wait, I can't hear. I mean, damn.
No, I was just saying. What do you think about this?
He's not.
But first, they ran a great.
I don't want to talk. You can't hear me.
Okay,
well, I just want to say that the whole Well, all right. Can you hear me now? Because I don't want to like.
I can hear
I'm like
you. I just
the old Rising commercial.
Yeah,
but I was just gonna say like the whole Bruce versus Hulk versus Thor thing. If you remember, we were talking about before that maybe Planet Hulk is
canceling a fourth movie,
kind of
and
in that movie where Hulk is on like this planet and he's fighting in this Coliseum. Maybe Thor ends up there and that's where they're fighting and he's trying to like help each other out.
The shareholders over there or whatever the fuck he's doing. They just end up fighting. The less he does, the fucking better. One of them's really angry. Like Hulk is like, "Why'd you come for me? No one's supposed to come for me," and they start fighting and stuff like that.
I just think there's a good explanation for how Hulk gets there, because the last we saw him, he was flying away in just a regular jet.
Simple. They're going to do Planet Hulk cross contest of champions, and the Grand Master's just going to pluck him out.
Yep.
And that's it. Done.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
How can he breathe in space?
It's the
Hulk
Hulk.
doesn't need to breathe.
Yeah, the Hulk.
He can't breathe. That's angrier, so he gets more powerful.
But what I want to know is, do you think they're going to use this like Banner Hulk fight or whatever it is as a way to merge the two to get rid of Ruffalo?
Oh God!
Or did they
get
keep
rid of
that trend?
Ruffalo. People love Ruffalo.
because
Ruffalo's pretty good.
yeah, but then it's a kind of like a way to have the actor but not have the actor.
Oh, you
They-
mean like have Hulk actually be kind of smarter?
Like
When
yeah,
it
like
has
like
Hulk.
in the cartoons, you just have Hulk.
I think
As long
they,
as you
I
still
think
get
they
half
should
like
do
the
that for
emotion,
at least the
that's
Thor
fine.
movie. At least do it here, so it's not like, oh, look, they're traveling through the 9 realms, and look at how powerful Thor is. And Bruce Banner has to wait till he gets punched really hard in the face. No, just keep him as Hulk for their adventure, you know?
Yeah, because it's kind of like you're gonna be if it's just Bruce, just walking around with Thor, and then Thor's traveling everywhere. Bruce is just gonna be waiting for a pickup or something like because he can't get angry at that time, So
I think
you
if
do
Bruce
need
doesn't want to
Hulk.
change back though. He just
Thor,
doesn't
quick,
change back.
punch me in the face.
Oh, I want that scene. Yeah, just quick, punch me in the face.
Well, I mean, you saw Hulk flying the jet. It's not far off to believe that he could just stay like that, and just be like, I don't want to turn back anymore. This is my only form or something.
Plus,
I don't know, maybe-
Banner needed that trigger with the what was the thing that Black Widow kept saying?
The baby.
Or the lullaby.
The lullaby, yeah. Like, I mean,
Okay.
they in Age of Ultron, he needed that to change back. So
Here's-
maybe he's losing control over the Hulk, so he
Here's
can't
my
actually
idea.
change back.
The
without-
Grandmaster obviously plucks him out and he puts him into the contest. He hates Banner, so they put some sort of device on Hulk to have him permanently stay as the Hulk. Bruce Banner is buried so deep inside that he's almost like, now, like an afterthought. He can't even control it. When Thor's there, they're going to meet each other. He's going to break him out of the shackles. And then they're going to have that fight because Hulk is like, I want to stay in control. But Banner's like, I got to come back. But I don't remember what happens anymore, So
You know what? The way you say it though kind of makes me envision it as like he's Hulk, right? But then when he said when Thor comes to find him, he's like, Banner, what's happened to you or whatever? Why are you like this? And then
yeah, it's one way.
back
or
on,
another.
what if he cuts the other side? He's just Hulk and it's his own kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
How weird would it be if the whole time Thor's trying to get Banner to come back out of the Hulk, and at the end of the movie you find that Banner has actually been physically split from the Hulk and is being held captive? The whole movie could be about rescuing Banner.
The Collector has
No,
Banner.
see, I don't know. That's
It'd be something
taking,
different.
For all of Ragnarok.
no, because that's putting too much of Hulk
I'm saying
in the Thor movie.
Yeah,
It's just
Yeah.
Thor's movie.
that'd be better. For
Yeah. Like Hulk should be there to help out and assist and be a supporting.
I mean,
but if his thing is like the whole story is based around trying to find Banner, it's kind of
They
too
might not
much.
know
I
that
think.
Banner's being held captive. They might just not know why Banner's not able to regain control, and at the end of the movie, they defeat the bad guy and find Banner's
Yeah.
changed.
that could be a good setup because if they've
Yeah.
made Infinity Wars different, like the two movies are very different to each other, you could have the first one as like a pseudo World War Hulk.
Yeah.
And the reason is because Hulk is separated. He's no longer got Banner as an anchor.
And you can end it all with a nice fight scene between Banner and Hulk in a junkyard where Banner chokes the Hulk out at the end.
Oh,
Nice Superman 3 reference there.
Do you think they're gonna do like Smart Hulk, kind
Oh,
of like
I
they
hope
did
so.
with
I hope so,
World
yeah.
War Hulk?
I want smart grey Hulk.
Joe fix it.
wait,
Yeah.
when was that?
That
Which they
could be cool.
did for Age of Ultron, then just said, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if they split Hulk from Banner as well, you could have people trying to use the Gamma. Like you could bring is it the leader or the Master? One of the two.
The leader.
The leader.
The leader.
Bring him back. They could use it could be some sort of experiment that he's doing somehow, and that way you can introduce She-Hulk somewhere down the line in like Phase 5.
Lord
Well,
knows it.
She-Hulk
the
is
actor's not
rumored
doing
for the
anything.
next line of Netflix shows.
I just
Oh,
want, yeah.
I saw
I
that.
just want Murdoch v. Walters.
I saw that
Yeah.
article that said that though, and it was posted April 2nd.
No, there's more
Yeah,
research.
there's more.
Oh god.
Luckily.
I'd love that to be like a newspaper that Peter Parker was reading, like, oh, that's weird. Fold it up and throw it in the trash. It's the only reference to the Netflix show.
Well, you kind of can only redo that in Spider-Man, so that's the perfect place to do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How funny would it be though if like you get after the Defenders, you get Daredevil season 3, and like Matt Murdock's in court, and like the other attorney is She-Hulk. Just cool arguing.
Full green, tall.
Oh, that would be awesome. I would love that.
I'm all for Gina Torres as Shulky.
Ooh. Gina Torres would be great.
Yeah.
I didn't even consider her. She'd be great.
I've never really thought about who to do for She-Hulk.
Gina Torres would be fantastic, actually.
She actually has the physique for it too.
Oh yeah.
Like
You've seen her in Firefly. She's a badass.
Exactly.
So are they gonna CG her fucking up to look jacked as shit?
Just paint her green. She's already like this.
Yeah, they're just like lift slightly more than you usually are.
I say you got all the spare body paint from Guardians like Gamora, so
But I tell you what, she's a proper dedicated actress. She would probably work out like hell, like crazy for the role.
Hell, even Jessica Jones worked out more than Wonder Woman did. I'm sorry.
That's true.
I'm still pissed about that. Wonder Woman should be built like Serena Williams, not like the girls that go to my college.
I mean, I knew the moment that Kristen Ritter put out that one picture on Instagram where she was like flexing her bicep, and it was like, Jesus Christ, she could kick my ass.
Yeah. And then you see her in the show, and she's like stick thin, and there's nothing.
I know what Will's saying on this though. I agree to a certain extent, but I still liked how Wonder Woman looked.
I think Wonder Woman can get away with being skinny.
Yeah, like I don't think she needs to be freaking.
She was fine.
Like She-Hulk straight up.
I wish
she wasn't bad. She wasn't bad. I just, in my personal opinion, I think she could have been. She looks the part. I'm just like, I just need you to fill it out just a little bit more of those biceps.
To me, just when everybody says that she should have muscles, you make me think of like She-Hulk, and I'm like,
no,
that's too much. That's maybe a little bit too much.
I mean, like Shay, kind of built like Shay.
Like, do any of you watch like American Ninja Warrior?
No,
oh yeah,
I watch UK Ninja Warrior.
Like the women that appear on that show, like they're womanly. They're not overly ripped, but you can tell that they take care of themselves. Like they have this muscular build that you're like, okay, she looks like she can kick ass. Like I was at least hoping for that for like, you know, at least. It's like, I didn't get it, but
you remember like American Gladiators? Over here it was just Gladiators, and it was the British version. I think because it came first anyway. But like the women in that were, I remember as a kid like being kind of attracted to some of these women. But
to be fair, Jet was
fucking hot.
Jet was hot. She had a booty.
Yeah.
Jet could have been a great Wonder Woman in the 90s.
Wait. Okay, if it's American Gladiators, it's just called Gladiators over there?
Well, we had just Gladiators, and then America adapted from...
So does that mean American Ninja Warrior is just Ninja Warrior over there?
Yeah, it's Ninja Warrior in Japan. That's where we got it from.
Yeah. We had American Gladiators later, and I assumed they'd only retitled it to identify, like, to distinguish between the two, but then I found out, no, America just...
When they rebooted them, like, the Gladiator or fucking whatever the hell that shit was a couple years ago. It was pretty bad.
Didn't it last?
Did they try and bring it back?
Yeah, there was a whole new lineup of Gladiators.
It's the one that actually Gina Carano made her debut on. Like that's where got her start. Yeah.
If you see the British Gladiators, there was a one there called Wolf, and I know there was a Wolf in American Gladiators as well. But the British Wolf,
Scott. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't. I'm pretty sure he's in. I mean. Yeah, but he's not like a major character. Unless he turns out to be Nightwing, then I probably could be it.
Just get Danny DeVito for Wolverine.
Yes.
That'd be funny. Funnily enough, I think Supergirl's stunt double.
Oh yeah, Supergirl stunt double. Dude, that chick is jacked as fuck.
I mean, look at these pictures. Tell me this guy wouldn't make a great Wolverine.
Pretty sure she could bench me.
Oh, like a super old man? I could see that.
Well, I'm saying in the 90s when he was still young.
He looked like that in the reboot over here, so...
Gotta go back in time, get the young one. Oh my god.
So do we just want to fucking wrap this up and talk about the last topic here? Donald Glover, Spider-Man Homecoming, he's cast.
Is he
cool?
Yeah.
Miles confirmed.
Yeah. Cool.
Miles time. Literally Miles time.
I mean, I'm excited for this, but if he ends up being Miles Morales, that is doing a disservice to everything. So
he's
too old.
Yeah.
Too old.
There's no way they're gonna do that.
I did.
Do you know what would be great is if he plays Miles' uncle.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
He should be the
Prowler.
Prowler.
Yeah,
that'd be good actually.
Yep.
That'd be amazing.
Because imagine if he played a Prowler, right? And then by the time Tom Holland leaves and they bring in Miles Morales in like 15 years, he repraises the goddamn role as the Prowler. And it's like, oh shit, we know who he is, you know?
That'd be cool.
Oh, that would be so good.
Yeah.
That'd be good, actually.
I want that now. If it's not that, I'm going to be pissed.
I know. They're
going to make him Hobie.
No.
God
Not
damn.
Hobie, no.
Or make him, not Ben Urich, but his nephew.
What if
His
they
hot
Oh, I just thought of it. You know who he's probably going to play?
Who?
Robbie Robertson.
You know what?
Yeah,
That
why did I say Hobie? I meant Robbie, not Hobie.
I could see that.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, if they were ballsy, then do Ben Urich's nephew.
That'd be awesome.
I mean, what if he played Miles' dad and they actually have Miles in the movie, but he's only like 7 years old at this point, establishing that they've got to wait another 5-6 years before they can actually do much with him?
No, make
I don't think I'd be
much.
ready for a bald Donald Glover.
Like, Marvel aren't afraid of setting up things like really, really.
Yeah,
hard.
but I think that's just too soon. Like,
Well,
it's his first MCU movie. Like, that's just.
We did see a young Jefferson, so he wasn't always bald.
That's true.
I'm sure Donald Glover wouldn't be against shaving his head.
You still look like goddamn Power Man.
Yeah, it's not like he's Jesse Eisenberg.
Okay, but Donald Glover could at least look the part.
Wait, was Jesse Eisenberg against shaving his head?
No, it was probably Zack Snyder. It was just a flippant comment.
Oh, I'm
I'm just making shots now. It doesn't. I didn't. Really...
Oh, because I was about to say if he was afraid of shaving his head, it's probably because of the disease he had. You know, where he's like has anxiety and all that. So
No, I like...
Anxiety isn't a disease.
not anxiety, no. He has something. I don't remember what he has. I
He's
just
got
know that.
anxiety, but it's not a disease.
No, he does. It's not anxiety. It's something more like
Anxiety is a disease.
because he can't really like. It's not just like he can't be around people. It's something more. I remember
That's social
watching a
anxiety.
video. No, I
That's
think it's a little bit more than that. Just because.
No, it's...
He stole 40 cakes. That's 4 10s, and that's terrible.
I don't know. He has something. I think it's a little bit more.
I think you'll find it's social anxiety.
Probably. I thought I saw a video where you said it was like something a little bit more indifferent. But
I mean, a lot of the time, anxiety goes hand in hand with depression as well. So it's possible that he has both. So you don't know what's going on with him really. I know that he's never watched a single one of his own movies except Zombieland, and that's only because Woody Harrelson drags him to it.
No, I remember. I like what he said though. He does because when he meets people, he asks them for detail, and it makes like a joke about it, kind of help him feel bad or something like that. I found that funny. I was like when he just started doing it to the host of the show, whoever, I forget who it was, whether Kimmel or one of the Jimmys, I don't know.
One of the Jimmys.
He's basically like a male version of the chick from Twilight.
He just likes rustling those Jimmys.
Who's the Kristen?
Kristen something.
Kristen Stewart.
No,
It's
but
suddenly I woke
Kristen
up
Stewart.
like because my procedure was
she
done
doesn't
at
have
like
that.
11
She
and it
just
started
looks
at 9.
depressed. She just has like a resting depressed face.
She just looks uncomfortable all the time.
She's just discovered what works for her, and she's just running with it. Like I have respect for her doing that.
I'm pretty sure she's normal. I haven't seen anything with her, unless I'm wrong. I could be completely wrong.
To be fair, when she smiles, it is creepy as fuck.
They're not
I think she
bad.
just
Oh,
has-
I wish she would smile more. I think when she smiles is the only time she's pretty.
No, it looks
I
weird.
hear she was a good actor in this one movie. I forgot it was like an indie movie, but here she was really good in it.
She was
Yeah,
good
they're
as the little kid in Panic.
They're not bad actors. They've just done bad movies before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. We all have our moments when we just need a paycheck.
Hey,
Like-
what was the movie with Aziz Ansari?
20 minutes or less.
Yeah.
I think it's 30 minutes, but yeah, you're that
That's the
one.
one.
That's the racist one.
See, we don't have. That's why I get
Racist.
confused. We don't have the 30 minutes or less
Nope.
rule in England. Like if it arrives after an hour after you've ordered it, like you still just have to pay. There's no
Have you-
guarantees.
Yeah.
It
Have
gets
you
there when
seen
it gets there.
Yeah.
Mitch, have you seen that movie 30 minutes or less?
Nope.
You know, it's racist. It's
I wanted
so,
to when it first came out.
It's
but-
so like it's not even stereotypes. They just go out of their way, and I'm just like, I feel so awkward watching this because they're just making such blatant like racist remarks. And I know it's supposed to be comedy, but it's just like it's so awkward.
I'm sick of people using comedy though as an excuse when it is just blatantly racist. You can poke fun at race and that's fine in a comedy, but when it's just blatantly, completely
Some jokes
racist,
just aren't funny.
yeah, it takes away from the humor.
I mean, what's his reason? Sorry, he's what's his like background? Like, where's he from? Because I know
Parks and Recreation.
Oh,
no,
Parks.
not that. I mean, like,
his race?
Will Citizen. Is he Indian? Is that what
I
it
think
is?
so.
I think
Pretty
he was.
sure.
Isn't he was born in America though? Like he is technically
he's from
American.
Yeah,
South Carolina.
I mean, everybody. I was born here, but I mean, I have Mexican background history, so.
I
But
think his
still,
parents
like,
are Indian. Yeah.
it's one of those things where I think they in that movie they made fun of Indians a lot, but I think it's some people be like, oh, he gets away with it because he's Indian, but I don't know, it just felt awkward as a movie, dude.
It is amazing though.
don't
Really,
watch it.
I saw him in an interview. I think it was on Conan a while back, and he was saying that like he has turned down so many roles because they want him to play the Indian character to poke fun of. I wonder what it was that actually made him say yes to this one.
He wasn't an Indian character making fun of himself. He was just a character making fun of Indian people.
Oh.
It's different because you know how like you can play a stereotype. He wasn't playing a stereotype. He was just playing a guy who just so happened to make a majority of jokes about Indian. Like example, it's nobody cares about this movie, but towards the end of it, right? There's these bad guys, and they have like they're holding hostage someone like a friend of theirs that's a girl, and they put a red laser on the girl's forehead, and then one of the bad guys like, dude, what are you doing? You're making it look like one of her people or him people or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like it's kind of awkward. It's like, oh, it's not even funny. It's just awkward.
Oh. That's just a random racially based statement.
I think there's been such a trend in cringe humor lately that I think a lot of people are attempting that, and it's just coming off cringy.
It's not that like funny. Like it's just it's so weird, and I don't even know why I went on this like little thing about that. I always go on this about that movie because it's just such a weird movie that's just like don't watch it.
It could be worse. It could be 50 Shades of Black because I put myself
that movie
through that travesty.
Okay, I went too long ride. I think we were trying to end it or something. I don't know.
I don't even fucking know.
I think Tom Carter's waiting for me anyway because we're going to the pub.
All right, so you go hang out with Salty
Staining
Tom.
club.
Make sure you rub in that Sonic's best game is going to be part of Lego.
Oh, he's even admitted that.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'd so laugh if even that sucks.
thanks for
That'd be
How funny
hilarious.
would that be if even the Lego Sonic
If you
sucks?
mess up Lego Sonic, that's a failure of game design right there.
I will say this, Sonic Boom is a shit game, but the TV series, he's right, isn't actually that bad.
Oh no, it's kind of there's an entire episode that makes fun of Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Like, it's actually a pretty decent show. Like, it's a shame that the
we're
tie-in
here to
game
talk
is
about
so
Sonic. Get out of here. This ain't the Sonic cast.
Yeah.
All
I love
right.
Sonic food.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoyed an episode of 6 topics
Nothing.
that we stretched to fucking nothing. So
we got a good hour out of it. We've gotten less time out of more topics.
That's what me and Mitch did the other day.
that's what
Yeah.
you gotta do.
Yeah.
So thanks for stopping by. We'll see you guys next time.